Welcome back, Vol fans. We're going to do a preview of Texas A&M versus Tennessee this coming Saturday. Big matchup, very important game.
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Well, yes, it is, Bob. This is almost like an elimination game for each team in the respective divisions. Lose it, and you go just wrap it up. Win, you're still alive.
Yeah, it's very important, especially considering we still have Alabama and Georgia still on the roster, and a couple on the schedule, and a couple more games.
Losable games.
Losable games, definitely losable games in Missouri and Kentucky. And so, yeah, there's some games out there that could be still lost. So this is an important game to win, as all of them are.
Yeah, and this game more than any, very well maybe one, but worth the play they always do, and that's the line of scrimmage.
It really is, and both teams, especially on the defensive side, is very stout on the defensive line. Both teams very good at sacks and TFLs, disruption type plays.
Well, they are. I think Tennessee leads the conference with 4.4 a game, sacks a game. A&M second, right behind them at 4.3. Then flip-flop it. The tackle for losses. A&M's first, and Tennessee's second at 9-4 for us, 9-5 for them. I mean, ton of pressure. We're doing it differently though.
Yeah, and I think that's where we have a slight advantage. We're putting pressure and getting the TFLs with four-man fronts, and Texas A&M's bringing a lot of pressure, especially with their weak side linebacker.
Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, he's got 7 sacks for the year.
That's phenomenal.
It is. So yeah, they bring the pressure, and we don't seem to bring it near as much pressure as we did last year from linebackers and corners and safeties.
Well, we definitely aren't. We're really pushing our ears back on the front four.
Which that's the reason why our secondaries played so much better this year.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say they not having their struggles, but this past game, I mean, they played a lot tighter.
I think we've done a lot better.
But it hasn't been
perfect, but
and also one thing with A&M, they've had 12 players that's had a sack.
That's a large number, yeah. At this point in the season, I could see that. But at this point in the season, that's a really high number.
Yeah, we've got it spread out. I think they've got 3 DBs with at least 1 sack. I think they've got 3 linebackers with at least 1, and then the others spread out among multiple defensive linemen.
One area that Tennessee might have an advantage on is the offensive line. Tennessee's only they're ranked number 27 in the country in sacks allowed. A&M's at number 63, and TFL's allowed. Tennessee's number 3 in the country. A&M's number 37. We do have an advantage there, it seems like.
Yeah, we really not, honestly, haven't been that thrilled with our offensive line play.
Really not. I think we've protected Joe and played things a little bit safe as far as that goes.
So we have. But, now we have our best lineup back, and those numbers actually might be a little bit better going forward than what they are already. And on the other hand, they've had offensive line issues, like you said. You can sack them and you can throw them for loss. And I'm not a big believer in the PFF grades.
Yeah, me neither, but it is something to look at.
Their numbers.
Yeah, their numbers can be misleading sometimes. I have seen guys get all conference, player of the week type awards and not be super highly ranked in their numbers.
Well, they have a average at best grade on their PFF scale. And once again, disclaimer, everybody gives these disclaimers. The PFF numbers, sometimes they just don't add up. However, this one is worthy of conversation.
It is.
They started out with one guy had a nice game. Their left guard, Mark Naboo, he was like 72.6, which is a decent grade.
Yeah. I
would say a good grade. I'll take that anytime you're playing Alabama.
Yeah.
Give me 5 guys with that grade, and you're probably beating Alabama. Probably. Their left guard, Trey Zoom, their left tackle, 55.4.
Mm-hmm.
That's a concern.
Right.
But quite honestly, those were the 2 superstars on that line this year.
Yeah.
What were those other numbers, Bob?
Layden Robinson, left guard, or right guard, 40.6.
Ooh.
The center, 31.2, Bryce Foster.
Oh, well, let me take back what I said about the right guard then.
Yeah, right. And the right tackle, I think he was alive during the game, true freshman, Chase Basantis, with a 17.4.
We may need to check if he was alive, because it sounds like he got killed.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
He probably could have fell down and caused more disruption for the
yeah, I think might have got pulled during the game at some point, or and the guy that took his spot, uh, Crownover, Meech's Crownover had a 39.7, which
Yeah.
still
Yeah, they've been good until you compare it to the 17.4, and then it sounds like
it's
the
fantastic.
entire world.
Yeah. So yeah, they didn't grade out very well at all against Alabama, which it's Alabama, but still that's some really bad numbers.
Yeah, those were ones that, quite honestly, if I'm an offensive line coach, I put those on the board in my room
Mm-hmm.
all week long. The biggest, brightest letters I can get, and you know, text my office line. Are you proud of those numbers? Are you proud of those numbers? And even to be honest about it, probably inaccurate. I mean, I'm sure the offensive line coach graded his guys differently than what this right here is, but I think you can challenge them with that.
Uh, and talking about that, Texas A&M doesn't run the ball very well. I think their best running back averages like 4.3 yards carry. I mean, that's decent, but not upper level for sure. So hopefully we can make them one-dimensional and make them just throw the ball. And if that's the case, we've got to hit their backup quarterback, Johnson, which is their starter now, early and often, because he seemed to really struggle as the game went on against Alabama.
Well, I saw some of that the pressure he was getting, Bob, and I don't blame him for struggling. The more he got hit, I mean, he was taking some shots.
Yeah, he did, and he was a little bit reckless. I don't reckon they have a very good third string guy, which most teams don't.
Yeah.
And if he continues to play that kind of recklessness against Tennessee, he might not make it through the game.
Hopefully, we can definitely create some pressure without bringing extra people.
Mm-hmm.
But the quarterback play is really where this game is also hand in hand goes with the line of scrimmage. Which of these quarterbacks fold? Which one of them goes home with a W?
Yeah, that's true.
So Milton is key.
It really is. Yeah, Texas A&M has a very stout run defense, very stout. So I really don't think we're going to be able to just line up and win this game by running the ball. We're going to have to be able to run effectively. I think that not had anybody go over 150 yards, and we really need to hit that mark and beyond, probably 150, 175 in order to feel good about trying to win this ball game.
Well, I think we get in between those numbers. We got the W, I think.
But Milton, this is a game we're throwing it to the sideline passes, that's part of like we said before, it's an extension of the run game. It's a very important part of this game, but we can't do it at the level we did against South Carolina. Texas A&M plays a lot of just single high safety, daring you to throw it deep, and we've got to throw it deep, connect on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, South Carolina was running quite a bit on us too. We didn't even attempt to.
Yeah, we didn't try. Like maybe we didn't feel like we needed to win the ball game, maybe. But I think we're going to have to win this ball game.
Well, I think Milroe was able to hit his first read on a pretty high, saw a number, I can't call it right now, but a pretty high percentage of his passes was to his first read. And, it's telling me that if they're bringing all these people and whatnot, Milton has to be able to recognize that fairly quickly, because wherever they're bringing that pressure from, there should be a gap somewhere in that area.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know where to go to. And he's going to make those decisions quick and make them pay for sending somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah. If there's sending somebody a little 15-yard slant, it might be an 85-yard slant.
Oh, yeah. One other stat I thought was really interesting. Most teams play better at home.
Well, not everybody does.
And play worse on the road. But Tennessee is very strong at home. Haven't lost since 2021 on the road. And home, I'm sorry. And Texas A&M hasn't won in the conference on the road since 2021.
Do they have a run win at a conference?
I do not know.
Because I'm figuring Cupcakes are probably not playing out of conference with Cupcakes. Well, and they had a Miami game this year that was on the road, which was a loss.
Right.
So that might be all their games.
Could be. Probably is. But Yeah, they don't seem to play very well away on the road, and Tennessee plays very good at home. So hopefully that is a stat that continues for both those teams.
Well, Jimbo Fisher, the genius. I'm sure he'll get this figured out. Uh, Now, I think home crowd Tennessee's going to play another big part uh, against this offensive line for Texas A&M. And to be honest about it, Bob, when it comes to the home crowds and everything, I don't have any numbers to back this up.
Yeah.
But it seems like this across the conference, maybe across college football, home advantage seems to be a little bit stouter this year.
Yeah, I did see something here a while back, and I can't recall it. It does seem to be, and so yeah, I think there is something to do that to him. But one other thing, DJ Durkin, the defensive coordinator for Texas A&M, we played him once before
Yeah, he was Ole Miss
with Ole Miss.
2 years ago.
He blitzes a lot, but as we mentioned before, but they haven't played a lot of fast-paced defenses. They did offenses. Uh, they played Ole Miss last year, which is fairly fast-paced, but not at Tennessee level, and they really struggled against them. So hopefully there's something to that. Anything else you can think of, Ken?
Just go big orange and let's get some skin from Aggies this week.
That's right. You want to give a prediction?
I'm going to predict that Josh Heupel does something he's never done before.
What's that?
Win by scoring under 30 points.
That's possible, because I could see this game not being a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna take the big orange. 27-20.
that's not a bad score. The field goal's probably going to be kicked in this one. So, yeah, I'm going to go right over that. I'm going to say 31, 21. Big Orange.
Hope you're right, Bob. All right, go be orange with it.
Yeah, go Vols.